Basketball fans, Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And here's Van Vliet. Knocked away. Pass to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam gets the bucket. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there. Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
George draws the double. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. George outside. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defense IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Kicks it to George. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. It's good.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Tipped. And they'll keep possession. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Morris. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Pass to Achua. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
Both shots good from the stripe. So Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Pass to Achua. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Up top, Powell. Back to Plumlee. No luck on that one. Achua with some nice D. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers trail. Pass to Man. Back to Powell. Here's Highland. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Achua. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Tries again. And it's good. Plumlee's got his second basket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Great positioning on the putback.
The hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Plumlee, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Trent for 3. Batum pulls it in. And he lobs it up to the rim. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
No good on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Toronto. And the second quarter is
12. The Clippers, 12.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
I really like the attitude they displayed here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
The 2021-22 season lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George are both hurt.
So true. I mean, healthy or scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Barnes. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's George. Wing shot on the way. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Clippers in the lead. Kicks it to George. Zubac inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
If the defender is giving them that much space, the points are inevitable.
Barton outside. From downtown. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 19-footer. George's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's the Clippers on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Leonard. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Siakam. The kick out to Barton. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The Clippers making a switch here.
Then every person in your section get a shirt.
Clippers trail.
Let's hear it, fans.
Pass to Plumlee.
It's time.
Back to Westbrook.
Give it up for those big-time winners from your Raptors, Lillard.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
His first personal foul.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. The kick out to VanVleet. Inside. Here's Siakam.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Anunoby. The 3. That shot is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
Your Raptors, 23.
End of that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's to George. Pirtle with the block. To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's his first personal foul.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
Yeah, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Kicks it to George. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's VanVleet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the inside. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. First call timeout.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. But boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's George. Zubac inside. The Clippers rebound. Morris can't hit. Toronto trailing. Outside Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Achua inside. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell right side. For three, George. He drops it from range. George has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith, and the first ever NBA game back in 1946 was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga. Know what time it is. Telling y'all, man. Playing.
everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And that one's good, Leonard. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg. In many cases, playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out here tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Pass to George. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Now here's Irving. Doncic, no good. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. Look at his shooting percentages for the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Irving, good.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishing.
George, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot's good from Irving.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Back to Zubac. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
So both teams making some changes here. Mavericks trailed by 4. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Offensive rebound. Here's Powell. Plumlee with some nice D. Left side, Westbrook. Into the lane. And Westbrook throws it down.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
Oh. Pass to Kleba. Hardaway with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Los Angeles leading by 8. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Westbrook can't get it to go. That's going to be over and back. While watching for the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gordon. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that the owner wants to. They're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get help, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Leonard draws the double. Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Now, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
They grab their own miss. Pass to McGee. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Wood trying to free himself up. And it's Doncic missing. And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood break take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep. Like I thought. Busting all these niggas, man. Motherfucker. Oh yeah, these niggas picking Grizzlies.
Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
Oh man, the lag shit already.
In spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And he's good on the second. Morant scanning the floor. On the wing, Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Off target with his three. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others that, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Morant. After Los Angeles picked up three with their rush.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
It's stolen by Adams. Bain. Oh, what a play!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Terrence Mann gets the assist. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Inside.
Oh,
a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Morant. Kept alive.
Nice job.
I lose to the bummy ass motherfucker.
Into 2 points on the tip.
Hustle points, I believe they call them hustle points right there. Here's Mann. This one for three. A shot missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
I'm supposed to leave you.
And Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The three from Morant. It's hauled in by Zubats. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX. and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
Man, that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Tillman's shot is on.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Westbrook. Tillman grabs the miss.
ISO, man. Fuck.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. Plays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside
boy, how you
they've
play.
gotten here in the first half.
They get a hand on it. Unhindered, going all the way. At the elbow, Jones. To the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, man.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coach.
You give me a little hope, man. See how you play. Once it's about 10, you don't quit anyway.
Slicing and
You just
dicing
in the
the
game right
deep.
now. They got a chance to win.
And Memphis with
You got no
another
chance to win,
turnover
boy.
here.
How you play. Gotta hear you playing, man. Come on, man.
And it's Batum with the ball.
It's
Bringing it
IQ.
up for the Clippers. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Jones in the post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum. This is his first free throw of the game.
And to this point of the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job. Wow. He has something in his eye on that
This
shot.
nigga. About one. Yeah, this motherfucker.
And
PG?
for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Assist from
Tillman's shot is good.
Can't beat you without hitting no fucking jump shot. You ain't hit one jump shot yet. Like, no, I'm losing to you, dog. I think you gonna win. I like that.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Tillman. Plays it up off the glass. Tillman's got 6 points.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Glenn.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Let's get loud for your Clippers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Memphis?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And then Morant
These niggas that play with Morant have no fucking
What
skill.
body control from Morant.
Punch per square,
Able to
that's
take
it.
the hit and power
Hey,
through it
so
all.
Checking into the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
And Adams sends it back. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And different games.
Oh, man.
Something that might be called a foul in one
Dig
game,
it.
Greg,
Oh, man.
may not be called in the next. As a
swear to
player,
God,
how
man.
do you adjust to it?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Back to Bain. Brooks right side. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the inside. Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J.G.A. missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three. Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Come on, man. Come on, trying to stretch out the game, man.
And Memphis looking to change here. Clippers trail by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Batum. Shoots over Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Morant. A second chance effort. Out to the right wing. Down low. Memphis moving it around. And finished off by Morant.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop.
Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Ooh, and Adams strong finish.
You might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint. You can't give him good looks like that.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Now here's Morant. A unique talent.
They that play with the Grizzlies not good, dog. They doing the drive with Morant the whole game.
Does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And here's Westbrook. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a fair. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword,
Morant
love his aggression and confidence. But you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Westbrook. The three is up. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Here's Man. And again, it's the Clippers missing. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Morant, he's open. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Morant, following the score by the Clippers. Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 5. Jackson. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, nice D from George.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Another shot. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis leading. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these
fans have been so loyal.
And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Oh, man.
Oh, Morant with the block. Westbrook outside. Pass to Man. George outside. Up and over Brooks. George, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Bain. Brooks with it. From outside the arc. Drains the triple.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively is something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots
Come on,
left
man.
and right and just not playing their
Get
best.
shit up, man. These long-ass timeouts, bro. All you niggas, okay? Quick, I'm tired for that shit. I'm playing on niggas with Memphis.